Gobbler Grabbers. That's what we used to call ourselves. It's a long time ago. We used to put on our coveralls, do them all up, pull on our rubber boots. Best to wear the coverall outside the boots so you don't get the turkey shit in your shoe. Then we'd all go out to the barn. Walking up to the barn was something. It was dark out in the country. The only lights were the turkey barn. You could see through the turkey barn. The big doors would be open. You could see right to the end. A couple 100 feet right to the end of the turkey barn. Then the lights would go down, starting at the back and moving forwards, till only lights left on were the ones at the front of the turkey barn. Yeah, and the big truck. The big truck was there with its red and orange blinking lights and its motor running, and it would back up to the turkey barn, and we'd go in and herd the turkeys with our feet. The farmer would run around and he'd yell at us, and don't kick the birds, just push them. Gentle. Don't bruise the birds, I lose money. But we didn't like the turkeys because, like, you'd reach down, grab them by the ankles and pick them up, and they'd scoop up poop with their wings and throw them in your face, and dirty. What do you think? Like, turkeys. Sometimes you carry 3 or 4 and the farmer would get mad. You know, I was supposed to take 2 birds, 1 in each hand. This is where the big ones, this is where I learned about life. It's the big ones, the big toms. We used to throw them over the fence into a separate pen. Farmer would later come and spray paint them with blue, and we'd carry them over to the next turkey barn and put them in there. And then these blue sprayed birds would run around with the other birds and tell them about the chaos and the Holocaust that just occurred in barn A. Yeah, turkeys. That's life, people, society. At the end of the night, 4 hours later, we'd load up a couple thousand turkeys. At the end of the night, the last turkeys left was the big toms in the pen and the really gibbled up birds, like with legs growing out the sides of their bodies instead of underneath their bodies, or 3 wings, or 2 heads, and the tiny little ones with no feathers. Turkeys are cruel. They're stupid birds. If you got sick, fell down, the other birds would stand on you, to the point that the next day when we were in there cleaning up the barns, you could take a pitchfork and pick up these turkeys. They're about that round and about that flat, because all the turkeys would stand on them and squash them. One time the bar pissed me off. It was a fancy bar. One of the girls I knew had given me a hug one day and got fired the next, because, like, the mistress who ran the bar didn't like me. So after working in the turkey barn, I didn't bother taking my shoes off, and I went and had a beer. I wasn't very popular. But that's what life is. A big barn full of souls. Each soul its own turkey. Some gibbled and some big strong toms. Maybe there is no relevance to my story, but when I'm depressed, I think about turkeys. And when people bother me, I think about turkeys. And when I'm in the mall, the food court, listening to that sound that gathers at the top of the court, that noise, that several hundred voices speaking all at once sound, it reminds me of the turkey barn and the sound that the turkey made. And I think about people and the futility of existence and the absurdity of being. God made turkeys. I believe in God. Maybe I don't believe in God. That's all we are, turkeys. In a barn. Take away your body. Take away the skin first. Take away all the muscles. Leave all the veins and the arteries and the lymph vessels and your guts and your organs, and take away all the meat, all the bone, the flesh and the bone. That's from the Bible. Flesh and bone. You take all that away. Take away all the guts. And what's left? There's still something there. The individual turkey in us all. Thanksgiving's just around the corner, ain't it? Maybe so.